Welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we have a lot to say about the Toronto Blue Jays and the entire MLB Free Agency, which unfortunately closes at 11:59 tonight because of CBA. I am your host, Adam Peddle.
I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog, and Adam hit the freaking nail on the head there, man. There's a lot to talk about, guys. The last 72 hours, I'd say, of MLB baseball have been wilder than I have ever seen, and just the amount of rumors and things that are being thrown around, it is freaking extensive, dude.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It hurts my head. I wish we could really milk this, but unfortunately we can't.
Well, there's so many rumors, like not only just about the Jays, but just about everyone, that it's like we don't even have time to cover them. Like the fact that yesterday it came out that the Blue Jays are in on Kikuchi, Chris Taylor, Kris Bryant, and Freddie Freeman.
I didn't even expect Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman, that one I didn't hear expect at all. I mean,
no, me either.
Why would you? Why would you? Why would you?
I mean, up until that point, it was like Braves all the way. But just the amount of rumors, like those things, that happened in 24 hours.
Yeah.
We got talked about 24, that was 24 hours that went by in my life where it was like, oh my freaking God.
Yeah. Oh, it was nuts, guys. We're going to talk all about it, man. And is this a live or a premiere? Yes, it is live. And this is the reason why we have to go live, Del Kermis, is because of how many things there are. You can't make a video because think about this. If we pre-record, that takes another hour of editing, an hour of upload, blah, blah, blah. We don't have time for that.
No.
We don't have time. We got to go live. We got to talk to you guys, and this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. We're going to look at some stuff on MLB trade rumors because we are hearing a lot of rumors about the Toronto Blue Jays. Do we want to start with the one most recent?
Yeah, I do want to. Now, guys, we released a podcast yesterday kind of breaking down our initial thoughts of Yusei Kikuchi. I wasn't really expecting this to go down anytime soon, though. We kind of passively put it out there, and I was like, okay, we kind of heard a little bit about that. Yeah. Maybe something will transpire. But now it looks like this could actually happen, and not only in the future, but right now, dude. You want to read off what they're saying? Yeah,
absolutely. So at 6:20 p.m., we've got news that's breaking out right here. Let me just read this out. Though he doesn't have specifics on offers made by the Mets and Jays, Hyman further reports that Kikuchi and multiple 3-year offers are on the table. Whether those offers are from either Toronto or New York, or whether he signs before the near certain lockout in a few hours remains to be seen. Okay, so I misread that a little bit first, but so we don't know whether he's going to be coming into the Toronto Blue Jays, making his decision anytime soon, but it's something to look at. It's something to look at because, the lockout's literally going to happen in
it's literally 4 hours. We have about 4 hours remaining, folks, before the lockout transpires, and it is going to happen. But Kikuchi, dude, this guy, I didn't realize that this guy had so many suitors, and I also was not expecting a 3-year deal to be on the table for this guy. When we broke him down, guys, we were like, oh, whatever. We'll throw a dart. We'll be
throw
nice.
A year. Maybe maybe even a second year with a club option.
Yes,
a club option though.
But it's like I thought in my brain it's like, oh, we'll be doing you a favor, bro.
Yeah,
we'll be doing you a favor.
Literally.
I was not aware that there would be what seems to be by that right there a somewhat bidding war with the New York Mets right now for Yusei Kikuchi.
Yeah, okay, so let me ask you then, would you be interested in a 3-year deal?
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to commit 3 years. But
I don't know.
Because how much money is he going to want? I could imagine it's not going to be just, here's a couple million.
Yeah, because, guys, Kikuchi, I mean, like we said in our podcast, I thought he was a nice dart throw, somebody who is kind of resembling Steven Matz from years prior. But I think he had, a 4.41 ERA, if my memory serves me correctly.
Let's take a
that's
look
not
at
elite.
Him.
That's not something I really want to be committing 3 years to. Obviously, this is all dependent on the average annual value.
4.41.
4.41.
I can't be committing. And the FIP is 4.61. Oh, look at this, actually. Oh, this is in 2020, so short sample size. He only has 9 games, but the FIP was 3.3. Even though the ERA was 5.17.
Yeah.
So, I definitely wouldn't be wanting 3 years. Again, if the Mets want to offer him 3 years, let the Mets take him.
Right.
In my opinion. Just let the Mets take him.
Right.
Let's try it with Nate Pearson. And we always have Stripling if it doesn't turn out. You know what I mean?
What's the average annual value that you would need to have? What's the contract, like total guaranteed money, assuming it is 3 years that he gets? What would make you feel comfortable with him coming to the Toronto Blue Jays on a 3-year deal?
The average annual value. Well, I wanted to take this for a reference here. So we got denied at $14 million, so I definitely don't want that.
No, hell no.
7 or 8.
7 or 8,
maybe,
like per year.
Maybe like I'd be able to tolerate it.
Like 7, like what was 7 times 3? That's 21. So like a 3-year, $21 million.
I'd be able to tolerate it because then you might be able to like send him away or like just like send him to the minors and it won't be that bad. Like it won't be that bad.
Right, guys.
I don't know if I'd still be willing to do it.
Comment down below. What do you think about that? 3 years, $21 million for Yusei Kikuchi. Is that reasonable? Is that something he could accept? Is that something that you'd be okay with on your team, even if you're not a Blue Jays fan, if you're a Mets fan or any other team? Let us know.
Yeah. Oh my God. So Cerruto's saying an average annual value of $2 million.
We'll accept.
I will absolutely.
Accept. Yes.
3 years, $6 million.
I would happily take that. I will do that. I can do a 3 year, $6 million. I think we can make that happen, man. When we start getting up into the $20 million, though, it's like,
I know. It gets a little crazy. Hey, we got a donation.
Let's go big dono hunt for Atlanta Hawthorne.
Thank you.
Strike does not go on too long. Hey, great kind of segue there, man. Like we have 4 hours left, a little bit less than that now. What are your thoughts on this whole strike? Actually, you know what's so funny, guys? I sent a little message into the chat. I want to read it out for you guys. It's hilarious. It's actually hilarious, these people.
Oh, we have this Blue Jays Today chat with our friends.
So basically on MLBTradeRumors.com, these are real people. These are real people who get paid real dollars. And it came out that this afternoon's session between the two sides concluded after 7 minutes. According to ESPN's Jeff Passan, there won't be any more negotiations today, and the lockout is expected to begin this evening once the current CBA officially retires.
That's
7
ridiculous.
Minutes!
That's ridiculous.
7 minutes. I mean, I thought that we were trying to do better than this, guys. I thought we were trying to do better.
It's obvious that they were just like, all right, let's just let this happen. There's shit that we don't know. You know, maybe who knows? Maybe I have a conspiracy theory. They're like, hey, this is really good for the players. Let's just like not negotiate today and hope they get their deals.
You think that could be a real thing?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, look at this. Look at what's happening.
Yeah,
look at all this.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Insanity.
This is ridiculous.
Like, I'm just trying to look here. I'm actually trying to find. Oh, here it is, right here. Yeah, no negotiation, no more negotiations scheduled between owners, players prior to CBA expiration. Yep, it's done.
Yeah,
it's done.
That's insanity, though, guys. 7 minutes is how long they sat in a room together today to try and get this thing sorted. And yeah, 7 minutes. These guys are fools, says Adam. That's exactly what I thought when I read that first off. I was like, these guys get paid the big bucks, and that's the best we can come up with.
Yeah, they obviously look. They always say they care about baseball, but if they really did care about baseball, they'd be trying every single day to try and get this deal done.
Yeah.
They obviously don't. Because that's why I'm throwing it out there. What drives these guys more than anything?
It's the
friggin' money, bro.
It's the money.
And even the MLBPA, it's like, dang, like all of our guys, like Simeon got paid. Like there's a lot of negotiations happening between teams. Kikuchi's up for a 3-year deal.
Right.
This would never happen before.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, let's get them paid. Let's do this lockout, and then we'll negotiate.
You might be right, dude. You might honestly be right. If you are, I hate that.
I hate it.
I saw something really cool in here from Joel. A new tweet just came out that the Mariners are interested in Story. So does that mean Blue Jays got a bigger chance of getting Bryant?
I like that.
Okay. Can we pull up Kris Bryant's statistics?
All right. Yeah,
I just want to get a little bit excited. I want to get a little bit.
Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited.
I know. I shouldn't. Bryce Harper. I'll take him too. But yeah, guys. Everybody, look at this. Look at the. Oh my God! Wow. Jesus, mother of God!
All right, let's read it off here. Career 880 OPS last year for an 839. Now, granted, guys, this guy's only 29 years old.
29 years old.
He's going to be turning 30 though. Actually,
yeah, he will be 30 years old. Basically, you get this guy, he'll be 30, but then you'd probably have him for all of his remaining elite years.
Yeah, 845 OPS. He just keeps doing it, guys. He just keeps doing it.
He just keeps doing it.
Forget 2020 because that's a wash. Like, he just does it. So, with that being said, how much money are we paying Kris Bryant if we do offer to Kris Bryant a contract?
I mean,
what was it expected to be?
So I was looking into that initially, and like there wasn't anything like completely sold about him. But what I found was most people were kind of guessing in the range of a 6-year, $160 million deal for Kris Bryant.
Okay, so it's like another George Springer, but kind of more expensive, just a little bit more expensive.
Basically, George Springer, but a little bit more expensive. That's kind of the idea, yeah. And I mean, like, a year younger too, so it's like, yeah. I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, you look at what he's done. Like, I do understand that. Like that. Yeah. That's kind of what I would expect him to get paid. So.
Yeah, taking a look right now, guys. This is what we always use for like our podcast to find out what is his like market value. It's always wrong, but it's a good idea to see like where the ballpark. Yeah, ballpark's at 23. This one's actually kind of right. I expected something like this at 23.5, and maybe with some like back and forth negotiations, like maybe 25 million to get up to.
Yeah, exactly. That one says 6 years, 141 mil. So I mean, actually, 6 years, 160 probably is around the ballpark of where this guy could be going. You know?
Yeah.
And considering a guy like Javier Baez did a 6-year, 140. I'd imagine Kris Bryant to be a little bit more better than that. And then, so it's like something like that. But if we were to get Kris Bryant on a 6-year, $160 million deal, that would mean that we have this guy from age 30 to 36. So right in like the good years, hopefully of his like remaining career. So
Hey, Adam's saying I'll take it. He's elite and stays healthy. Hope we can get him, says Tyler. Absolutely. And I want this guy too. This would be really exciting Blue Jays baseball. Like, this is our window. Like, getting him would be like, all right, guys, this is the window now. And the reason why I really preface it like this is the window, because after we might have to start letting some of the younger guys go.
Right, yeah.
We were talking about that.
And that is part of the trade-off. So now we got to ask you guys the question. If getting Kris Bryant means 3 years of like elite baseball, like we are going after this right now. Toronto Blue Jays if we don't make playoffs, it's a bust. If we don't make at least semifinals, it's a bust of a season probably. Like that's the level of play that we need to be
get
at.
To the LCS.
Exactly, like at least.
Also
big dono hug for James Barno right now. Keep up the excellent work, Adam and Nick. I will soon be a patron. Oh, thank you so much. And do you see Clayton Kershaw being signed? And I want to answer that right after we finish this thought, dude.
Let's finish the question to the chat there.
It's like basically 3 years of elite baseball here, but you probably are sacrificing one of Bo Bichette or Vladimir Guerrero Jr. if you sign a guy like Kris Bryant.
So are you okay with that, guys? Like, I say yes, let's get Kris Bryant and then sacrifice one of the young guys, or no, I'd rather not do that, because honestly, I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I would, if it happens, I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, I'm on this side now. If it doesn't happen, I'm like, all right, well, this was the journey that we were already on. We were already on this path. So I'm down for it, because honestly, though, getting Kris Bryant would be really exciting.
Getting Kris Bryant would be really exciting, man.
Because Kevin Gausman's great. I love Kevin Gausman, but it's like he's replacing Robbie Ray, whereas like Bryant, well, yeah, he'd be replacing Marcus Semien, but that's still exciting as a third baseman.
And like Bryant is a star, dude.
And he's a star.
Like, he's a star.
So is Semien, but
Yes, but like I'd say on a lesser extent, like Kris Bryant is a freaking star, man. Like, he actually has the potential to like maybe win another MVP in my opinion. No, I could actually.
Semien,
Yeah, he could.
Third in MVP twice in his career.
I understand that, and this is no knock to Semien, but I have more trust in a Kris Bryant, and like there's more of a name value that goes along with that. Like, do you think, for instance, Kris Bryant? Do you think if he does exactly what he's done for the next half of his career, do you think he's a Hall of Famer?
Oh, gosh, yes. If he's done exactly what he's done,
it's like taking a look at what he's done in his career. Like, it's been amazing, right?
He would finish off if he did exactly what he's done. Yeah, with another MVP.
He's only had 1 year below 800 OPS, and that was the shortened season, so that doesn't even count. Like the lowest after that is like 834. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This guy is absolutely amazing. He's consistent. He's great. He plays third base, outfield. No, I like it. And honestly, I would rather, because think about it this way, I would actually rather have Kris Bryant $160 million 6 years than Marcus Semien 7 years, $175.
Way more. Absolutely.
Way more.
That is locked in.
Yeah.
I think, guys, if we get Bryant tonight, you're going to see us on another level, man.
Yes.
I really want the rumors to start coming out about Kris Bryant.
Speaking of, I'm going to refresh the page in a second. I just wanted to see what people responded to there. He said, Blue Jay fan said, I'm down for Kris Bryant, basically. Cole saying, no, middle hockey kid. Come on, guys, get Bryant. No sacrifice needed. All right,
I would love that too. I'll take that too, man.
If we can somehow make it happen, because I was thinking, like, because if we somehow got Bo and Vlad, that's like, you have 5 guys now on like $20 million deals. Springer, Gosman, Bryant, Bo, and Vlad.
We better start buying Blue Jays tickets if we want to make this happen.
Yeah,
that's the only way. We got to start feeding Rogers some money. You know,
we have to.
That's the only way they'll do it.
Because damn, that's already like at minimum. It's probably like 120 million because some of these guys are going to be like 25. Vlad's probably going to be 30 plus.
Yes.
You know, like a minimum 120 million of 5 dudes.
That would be a lot. Yeah, but we do have a lot of mixed opinions here about don't sign Bryant, save money for the core, and some other people saying yes. So
let's pull Bryant.
I mean it's honestly super polarizing. I'm good with either, but part of me does want it. I do want to answer the question there we got in from Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw, he's in the chat.
Yeah, from Clayton Kershaw. I don't know. From our donation, asking, you think Clayton Kershaw is going to get signed? And I mean, we know he's going to get signed, but where is he going to get signed? Because I like the kind of market's been like radio silent on this guy.
It's gonna be like straight up something weird. I mean, we just saw, not to jump the topic here, but Marcus Stroman signed to the Cubs.
Yeah,
it's like.
Didn't see it coming.
Didn't see that coming. I could see Kershaw going to like the Mariners. Like something ridiculous. I wouldn't see that coming. Right. Maybe he wouldn't go to the Giants. He wouldn't do that to the Dodgers. I don't even know. What about you?
I have no idea. No idea? I actually have no idea, dude. Like I thought that there would be more of a like kind of market or conversation around Clayton Kershaw. Maybe Yankees. Red Sox, is that possible? I'm not sure. Like the Red Sox did go out earlier today, guys, get James Paxton, but obviously that is not a replacement or like a fill-in for Clayton Kershaw if you want to go out and get Clayton Kershaw.
Definitely not.
But also, looks like Stroman can essentially, they're releasing right now Stroman's contract. That's interesting. Okay. Marcus Stroman signed with the Chicago Cubs a 3-year, $71 million contract.
Okay.
That includes an opt-out after the second season. Sources tell ESPN he'll make $25 million in 2022, $25 million in 2023, and $21 million in 2024.
Okay.
Interesting. What do you think?
That's a nice deal.
That's
a good deal.
That's not bad.
I like that deal.
And you know what? This deal screams Marcus Semien. This deal screams, not Marcus Semien. Marcus Stroman. It screams Marcus Stroman because if there's any guy to trust himself and basically like trust himself and be like, I'm gonna get paid again after this.
Yeah,
it's Marcus Stroman,
dude. I think so too. I mean, this guy honestly, he's coming into like what I would call his prime right now because he wasn't in his prime with the Blue Jays guys. As shocking as that might come to some people.
Yeah, no, his prime's right now.
3.02 ERA, 3.22 in 2019.
Yeah, he's been very good.
Very good. He didn't play in 2020. I don't know why it's not showing me his. Other stats, but great ERA, great pitcher, honestly. But I like that deal too because Marcus Stroman will be good for 3 years. Yeah, he will be good,
and it also too it means that Marcus Stroman is going to get on the market again when he's 33 and do this all over again.
Yeah, and he's gonna, and if he's still good at that point, which I think he should,
which is what he's betting on. That's the Marcus Stroman way. He's basically saying like, pretty smart. Screw you guys. I know I'm gonna be good in 3 years, and I don't need the 5 or 6 year deal. I need a 3-year. Give me all the money right now, and now I'm gonna do it again.
I think so.
That's the Marcus Stroman way, baby.
Look at what Scherzer. Scherzer signed a big deal, however. Yeah. But if you're still killing it and you're at like Scherzer's age, someone like the Mets is gonna give you $120 million or $130 million.
Yeah, I mean, and that's Marcus Stroman betting on himself again with the dono line from Blue Jay Fan. Who do you think will get signed tonight? And that is a great
good question, my man,
dude. I mean, the rumors are right now.
Oh, Rich Hill.
Rich Hill. Can we say that now? Red Sox just signed Rich Hill to a deal that we don't know yet. That has not come out. But the rumors for the Blue Jays right now are Yusei Kikuchi. Excuse me. That is the guy at our forefront, and then also the Kris Bryant stuff. I do want to hear. I want more Kris Bryant, baby. I want more Kris Bryant.
Like if I were to actually bet money on who is going to sign tonight, it honestly might be like. Oh, actually, I did see something like Trevor Story starting to heat up, right? Yeah, maybe it's Trevor Story. I think maybe Trevor Story might sign tonight.
Could go.
I'd put money on that.
Dude, okay, I got a question for you guys and you as well, man. If Story does go to the Mariners, let's say, because those are the guys who are interested in him the most right now. The Seattle Mariners are interested in Trevor Story. The Tigers went out. They got freaking Baez. The Rangers got Semien and Corey Seager. What does that leave for Carlos Correa, who was arguably the top free agent in this class, the top shortstop, and the one who has the least amount of rumors circulating around him? 3 teams that were big in on shortstops are now no longer caring about shortstops. Where does that leave him?
I think Yankees.
Yankees, eh?
Yankees. I mean, they're the last team. They have to be. We haven't heard any rumors, though. All we've heard from the Yankees in terms of their shortstop interest is Andrelton Simmons and Kiner Falefa.
Yeah.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa on Texas Rangers, who obviously don't need him anymore because he's gone. Or he'll be out of a job when Semien and Seager touch into town. But I think that it has to be Corey or Carlos Correa for the New York Yankees. It has to be.
So don't want that.
I don't want it to happen either.
I just want to will that to not happen.
Yo, actually, I just thought in my brain because we're talking like teams that we don't expect.
Right.
What if the Baltimore Orioles
pick up Carlo?
Honestly, okay, fine.
Yes. I don't care.
Go
live over there. That's fine with me. Your windows don't match up to our windows, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Differing windows. Go get paid from those guys. Big shout out to Ball Cap Sports.
Hey.
Yo, guys, or Ball Cap too, man. Where is Carlos Correa gonna go if Trevor Story goes to the Mariners and all of these other shortstops are off the board? What does that leave for Carlos Correa? We're speculating right now. Adam's saying Yankees. I'm just praying to God it's not the Yankees. Zach Stoner coming out with Angels.
Angels, yes, because Angels were talked about of wanting a shortstop.
Shut up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I remember earlier when we were making our predictions, I was like, Semien to the Angels because like they were talking about it.
Right.
They were trying to get another shortstop.
Jesus, I can't get that in my brain because like if the Angels do that, then that means that they have Carlos Correa, Mike Trout, and Rendon on massive contracts.
Yeah. But nobody else. But there's nobody else. That's the thing.
But what about Showtime?
Showtime will get paid.
Showtime's going to have to get paid, man. Like, that's my number one priority if I'm an Angels fan. I'm like, we got to pay Showtime.
Correa to Angels or Astros?
Astros. Astros honestly could just do this, man.
Dude, but actually, Astros are supposed to get a replacement for him, and they haven't gotten one.
No, they haven't.
Because that was the big thing.
That was the big thing, right? Why didn't they go after Baez?
It's because Texas are taking them all, bro.
Texas screwed this whole thing up.
Detroit got their man. Texas was gonna talked about getting a guy, and they got a guy, and then wow. They haven't got one.
Cameron Rice says Correa said he is down to play third base for the right team, like Alex Rodriguez.
I did hear that. Hear that.
Blue Jays, anyone?
Dude.
You want some Carlos Correa? We need a third baseman. I'll take it.
Would you do it? You'd do it?
Sure.
$300 million to...
At the end of the day...
can we get Vlad, though? Can we have 2 guys getting $300 million?
No, probably not. No, probably not. But at the end of the day, it's I don't care anymore, man.
Okay,
I don't care.
I would pass. I'm going to pass.
No.
Here's the only reason why. Okay, I'm going to pull up the stats, though.
Okay,
because
pull up the stats.
We all looked at Kris Bryant earlier, right?
Yeah,
he had a career 880 OPS.
Yeah.
And he would cost respectively $160 million, where Carlos Correa has a career 873 OPS. I don't want to pay an extra $160 million.
No, okay, I will be honest. I would prefer Kris Bryant to Carlos Correa.
Me too.
I would prefer Kris Bryant to Carlos Correa, but I'm never gonna be upset about getting a 27-year-old.
I know. It's going to be great
you know?
for this window with the young guys, but now I know for sure, and I love Vlad. Yeah. I know now for sure that Vlad, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen anymore.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you're right.
Because you can't pay two. When was the last time? Okay, well, actually, the last time we might have seen
Padres.
Padres. How much? Machado was like two. How much is Machado?
I think Machado's over 300.
Was it over 300?
Over 300, and I believe that obviously Tatis is over 300.
Yeah, Tatis over 300. So yeah, that's the last team that's done it, and like. I mean, how good are they?
Also, Ballcap saying, have no clue on Correa. His market is weird. Why would Yankees give him that money if nobody else is competing for him on that level? There needs to be two teams willing to go super mega deal for that money. You're right, dude. You're absolutely right. Like, at the end of the day, the market's not there right now for Carlos Correa, and he's not going to get paid. Maybe we'll get him cheap. Maybe we'll get him cheap, Jim. Maybe the Blue Jays will swoop in here, get him super cheap, baby. We'll get him at a discount. He's like, I got to sign.
See, I don't know if he would, though. I think he might hold out, though.
No, he would. He would definitely hold out. Yeah, he's smart enough to hold out.
But you're right. Machado is $300 million, so yeah, they're the only team that has two $300 million dudes.
Yeah. Oh, and Angels too, I think, right? With Trout and Rendon.
Is Rendon $300 million?
Yes, Rendon is way too much money for what Rendon has done so far, man. Rendon could actually end up, if he doesn't figure it out, which I do believe he will, guys, but if he doesn't figure it out, he could be the biggest bust of a contract that there is, dude. Like, look at this.
Oh, 240. Okay, still a lot.
Okay, 240. My mistake.
But a lot of money.
Still, like
average salary of $35 million.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of money. It's a lot of freaking money, man.
That's too much money.
Matt Needham. No. Matt Needham's coming in here and
Yankees
talking about
need
Nick
Freeman.
Get out.
Yankees need Freeman. I would hate it if you guys got Freeman.
Yeah, okay.
Go get Olsen. That's whatever. Fine.
Well, Olsen's really good.
He is really good, but like, I don't know why I'd rather see Freeman not. I'd rather see Olsen than Freeman. I don't know why.
Okay,
I think it's because Freeman. Well, is Olsen a lefty?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. Does anybody know if Matt Olson is a lefty?
I'm about to find
Also,
out.
if you haven't already, we have 176 people in here right now. Please hit the like button, guys. We're only at 35 likes right now. Can we pump that thing up to 60 likes? And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Also, hit us with some questions in the chat. We'll be answering them. We're just doing like a fun little free agency Q&A, hoping some news drops, breaking stuff down.
He is a lefty. Oh, they like the lefties.
They do.
So they're both lefty sluggers.
They do enjoy their lefties. Yeah.
Whatever.
You know what? Yo, I do kind of want to pull up the trade simulator right now, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Because people are in here right now. They're talking about Olsen. They're also talking about whoa, Inked Rails. Rumor is LA Dodgers in talks with Freeman. That's too much.
Gosh.
That's too much. That's too much. But I mean, a lot of people have been talking about with the Toronto Blue Jays, Matt Chapman, man.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about Matt Chapman.
You know, it's like if we're not going to go out, we can't get Chris Taylor anymore, guys. It looks like Chris Taylor has kind of like decided his fate. The LA Dodgers are going to go out. They're going to go get this guy. And if we're not going to spend the money on Kris Bryant, then maybe making a smart trade here for Matt Chapman is the way to go.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm going to pull this up.
Go, Pack, go! Electro Gaming 87. Man, I'm so disappointed. We're on a bye week. Can't watch any football. Also, St. Augustine, thoughts on Rizzo. I really want to get into Rizzo, too, at some point, St. Augustine, because especially, like, here's my question to you guys, chat. If the Blue Jays, and we're reportedly looking at Freddie Freeman right now, so that means we're interested in a first baseman. Is Anthony Rizzo a guy that we could actually go after? Like, is he someone who you think the Blue Jays could do? Like, are we basically saying we're okay with moving Vlad over to third? That will solve our third base problem.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, like, when I heard about Freeman, I was like, all right, well, I guess if Vladdy's down to go back to third base, like, cool. All right, like, that would solve it. And you know what? I didn't even think he was that bad when he first came up. I really do believe they just moved him over in 2020 because he came in super overweight.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
You can't move. You got to be mobile. But now he's even working even harder this offseason. He might be able to do it. He might be able to just range a little bit more.
That's the thing, dude. At the end of the day, like, if you're not, because he was like, he was pushing 300 pounds.
It was like 270, 280 or 280.
Yeah, it was like 285 or something at one point. And like, let's face it, like, that's, no disrespect, Vlad, but you cannot be like making ranging plays, carrying that much juice.
You have to play first base.
Exactly, right? But now you drop down like 50 pounds, you put on some muscle, maybe we can make those diving catches, maybe we can get up on our knee and whip one over to first if we need to, and if that's the case, like, I'm okay with it.
Dan the Man Bruin is saying, wouldn't move Vlad for Rizzo, but definitely for Freeman. And I feel like I'm kind of the same way. Okay. Rizzo's a great player too.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get him again, I'm not going to be like, oh, crap. But like, yeah, don't put any unnecessary movements in a cog that's working.
Right.
This cog is working really good over at first, so no unnecessary movements.
Okay, well, no unnecessary movements would happen with Matt Chapman. So,
yeah,
guys, let's take a look at what we would have to give up to get Matt Chapman.
All right, so Matt Chapman's so this is the value that baseball trade value says 24.1. That's a lot. All right, so we're gonna go by the median here. All right, and obviously you can see Bo Bichette's worth a lot. So if we were to trade Bo Bichette for Matt Chapman, that would get it done in a heartbeat.
Why is Guerrero that low?
Yeah, that's kind of dumb, actually.
That's stupid as hell.
Why is Guerrero lower than Bichette?
That's the dumbest thing ever.
You know what it might be? I think it's the fact that Guerrero, his playing time is more than Bo, so he immediately lost a year on his arbitration. Like, he's at arbitration 1 where Bo Bichette is still rookie.
That's just still stupid as hell, though. Yeah. Like, you're about to tell me that Matt Chapman is like a third of Vlad? That's dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah, I think it's literally because of that. Because before this, like, Vlad was like way higher than Bo Bichette.
That's stupid.
But let's take a look.
Okay, everybody. Yeah. This is off topic right now. This is very off topic. But do you see Gabriel Moreno right there, guys? He's right in the middle of the screen. He right now is carrying a median trade value of 56.5. Now, I know that nobody wants to hear it, but if you were to be willing to move a guy like that, you'd get a lot back. We can start looking at Jose Ramirez. Now we can start looking at Ketel Marte. This is a big piece that could be able to rake in one of those guys.
Yeah, like if you actually wanted to get Jose Ramirez, like I know a lot of guys like to put in Biggio and Grichuk and a couple prospects. If you put in Gabriel Moreno and Biggio, you might get it done.
You might get it done. So, I mean, I don't want to get ripped on right now for suggesting this.
I'm not giving up. I'm going to let it wait because let's say this. I would be willing to trade him if Kirk just pops off. We had a breakout video, a podcast that we made, and we talked about the top 3 Blue Jays that might break out, and Kirk's one of them because his expected numbers are significantly higher than his actual numbers that he did in 2020. So let's say he pops off, hits like an 850 OPS, hits like 30 bombs, and okay, well, either him or Manoah, like we know Kirk's doing it. Is Moreno going to do it? I don't know.
We're not sure. Okay, so Moreno's
we're not trading him though. I see a lot of comments.
Yeah, we're not trading him. Okay, so what would we give up for him? Dude, Groshans is like a 1-for-1.
Yeah,
Groshans is actually a 1-for-1. Like trade value, Groshans would be like equivalent.
I would do it.
Is that?
I would do it. I would do it.
We would make that trade.
Oh yeah, I'd do it 1-for-1. What do you guys think? Groshans for Chapman. I mean, that's literally what you wanted Groshans to be, but we'd just be fast-forwarding the clock, and we have 2 years of Chapman.
You basically get 2 years of an elite defensive bat with, like, good offensive upside for, a question mark in Jordan Groshans. A nice question mark, but a question mark,
Yeah. No, I'd do it.
I mean, that was probably what would have to be, is we'd have to do 1-for-1 Groshans for Chapman, Yeah. And then that would just be it.
Is there any other combinations we could put up here?
I could probably throw in, like, honestly, screw Jansen, bro. Like, let's get rid of Jansen.
Jansen. Yeah. Okay, this is our let's dump the crap on him.
Yeah.
Well, Jansen's okay.
Take Jansen. Can we give him Grichuk?
Grichuk.
Yeah. Let's get out of here, Grichuk.
We're about to find out how high Grichuk's value is.
Grichuk is not very high. The fact that, like who are some of these guys? Like,
I don't even know.
Like, fucking, like
okay, hold on.
This guy named Taylor in the minors is apparently more valuable.
Grichuk is Grichuk is negative 12.2.
Oh, shit.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. Nobody wants Grichuk.
No one wants Grichuk, guys. He's negative 12.2.
No.
So
no one wants Ryu. See? No one wants Ryu.
Nobody wants Ryu either.
No one wants these guys.
I don't want him either. Yeah.
Well.
Okay. I do see
that's
London. Jordan Howell is coming in here and asking us a question. What about Story and put him at third? And I assume you're referring to the Blue Jays here, getting Story, toss him over at third. I like the idea. You know, is Trevor Story a dude who you'd be willing to give up probably $140 million for?
Yeah. I'd probably do it.
You know?
I'd probably do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he wants to play third, yeah. Has he played third?
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, that's why we have this thing.
That's why
we have this goddamn thing. We answer these much-needed questions. Trevor Story. We're looking at Trevor Story right now, going to third base.
Let's see.
How many years would you want him for, folks?
Yeah, is he speculated like 140? So he's literally played shortstop his entire career.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's a bit questionable there. He's never played third base, guys. He's never played third base before. Basically professionally. Now, I imagine he could probably pick it up.
Probably.
But we were also talking about a team right now whose, biggest problem with third base has been the defense.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you guys, I understand, like, Trevor Story is a sexy name, but do we really want to be solving our problem by getting a guy who can't solve the problem?
Yeah, his defensive numbers here are not too bad, actually. I mean, let's see how many games. Oh, look at only 8 errors here at shortstop. That's pretty good. Like, these low 10s are really good.
Yes, for a shortstop is good.
Yeah, that's good.
For a shortstop, that's nice.
All right.
Can he do it at third?
Can he do it at third? I have no friggin'
That's the problem. That is part of the problem. I mean, granted, would I want Trevor Story on the Toronto Blue Jays? Absolutely, guys.
Yeah.
But again, okay, I got to ask you then. We're in on Bryant. Maybe we could be in on Story. Like, who would you prefer?
Brian or Story?
Yeah.
Brian.
Me
Because I know for sure he can play third. That's an
too.
easy slot in. Whereas Story, it's like more question marks. Does he play second?
Yes.
Does Bo move to second? Like, Brian, it's like plug in. Easy, square goes in square.
Yeah.
You're elite.
Yeah.
I know what I'm getting from you.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. So, you know what? I see what you're saying there, but I think I'd probably pass on the Story to third if it was me.
Also, remember Robert Suarez that we talked about earlier, coming over from, I think it was the Japanese league.
Kind of.
He's a reliever, and he was like an elite closer in Japan.
I'm getting a little concerned right now, dude, about the whole reliever market.
They're starting to go. Let's talk about that, because they're starting to go.
They're starting to leave.
Padres
and at the end of the day, folks, what is the biggest concern right now for these Blues? Like, we're talking fantasy fucking land right now over here with Trevor Story over at third base.
But let's talk like actuality. Like, let's talk reality.
Yeah, reality
What's
land
the reality here,
is we could not save a game to save our life last year.
No.
And all we've got so far is Yimi Garcia, which is nice. It's a nice thing to get.
Nice.
But I don't believe that it is the whole solution here.
Yeah. So
we need to go and get some dudes.
We do. Let's talk about who's signed today so far.
Well, Knievel got taken off the board.
He's gone to Philly, which was great. Like,
which
that's
is
what
good
Philly
for
needs.
Philly. Philly, you're doing good stuff, but you're taking our guys.
Iglesias back.
Big deal, by the way. What do you think? 4 years, $58 million. Is that too much, or is that the right amount?
I feel like he was going to get that amount.
I thought he was going to get that amount too. Yeah, he was top tier closer, guys. He got paid like a top tier closer, and now he's on the team for 4 years. So fair enough. But he's off the board now. Robert Suarez off the board.
Suarez. Mark Melik. I'm going to pronounce his name right. Melanson. Oh, it's Melanson. I call him Melancon.
Yeah, I think it's Melanson anyways.
Melancon. No, that sounds proper.
Yes.
He's now going to the D-back, so waste.
Okay,
2 years.
Wasted. That's too bad. They're going to trade him. We'll take him.
Yeah. They'll trade him.
Take him in trade.
Yeah. But there is. I do want to answer this question, because some people, like I am seeing here, saying that like we don't really need bullpen. Raul's saying bullpen's good. Except Jan Prog saying yes, we need bullpen pieces. Suarez really good. He's a Padre. Suarez. Richo 1 year. Yeah. Kenley Jansen. We're saying Kenley Jansen.
Give me some Kenley Jansen.
He's still on the board. It's Kenley
Jansen
time. Now I know that some people are speculating whether he's consistent. He's getting older, but. Get him to a 2-year deal.
Screw it.
Get him.
Just
get him.
Screw it.
Who cares?
Yeah, like I'm ready to take the risk. At the end of the day, do I want to throw a dart on like some of the guys that we currently have or Kenley Jansen?
I'm ready to take.
I'm ready to throw the dart on Kenley Jansen. Also, Draco's been so diligently and asking this question for a while now. I've been seeing it. he's asking, is somebody going to sign tonight? And you goddamn right it is. It's going to be Kris Bryant. It's going to be the Blue Jays, and then right afterwards, right following that, it's also going to be Kenley Jansen also to the Blue Jays. So that's what's happening tonight, guys. And the Mets are going to overpay on Yusei Kikuchi. They're going to really overpay, and then they're going to screw themselves long term.
Yes.
Also, 202 people in here right now. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. Let's try to get to 75 likes, guys. I know y'all haven't used your likes yet, so if you haven't, smash that thing. Let's bump this thing up to 75 likes and hit the subscribe too.
Smash it.
All right.
Right now, I'm just trying to look for
our freaking bullpen.
The bullpen.
Because it's a fucking cycle back there, guys. It's always moving. It's like a what are those things?
Lazy Susan. Lazy Susan
kind of,
revolving.
Yes. Oh, carousel. That was the word that I was using. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Carousel was the one I was looking for.
I can't find them right now. So
Richard Rodriguez.
Yeah. What about Richard Rodriguez?
I
think he is. Yeah, he is. No. He's not. He's not.
I didn't think he was.
Because that was the whole thing with him was that he would get
him for a while.
Get him for a while. Yeah.
Right. I would, because if he was, I would be down. For Richard Rodriguez. Yeah. And you're absolutely right, Capris. That's the source. Bro, trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening.
So I couldn't find it, guys, but basically is the people that think, like our bullpen's good and whatnot. I have it in my notebook, but it's in my bag. I'm not going to bother going to look for it for the stat. But I know for a fact that our bullpen, even after we got Simber and Meza was popping off and Romano's doing good and Richards was nice, our bullpen still was ranked 16th, 17th in ERA.
Yeah.
It still wasn't good.
Yeah, it still was not elite by any means.
Better than the beginning of the year.
Yeah, well, at the beginning of the year it was unsustainable. At the beginning of the year, we looked like a freaking kindergarten team.
Wait, Rich Rod is a free agent? Did they not? What? How?
Really?
How?
Whoa, let's take a look at Rich Rodriguez now, baby. I would be okay with some Rich Rodriguez. I never understood. Why did the Braves not play this guy in the postseason at all?
Yeah, why?
They traded for this dude, and then they're like, you know what? We really don't like you that much. And I'm okay with him.
Yeah.
I would be okay with him, man. What was that? A 2.2 something ERA last year? Give it me. Give it me. All right. I feel like a sniveling child right now. I want all these free agents.
Wow, what the hell happened?
Why?
Why did they get rid of him?
Why did you not tender? They not tendered him.
Or
they didn't tender him.
Is that what it was?
They just hated this guy. There must have been some sort of thing going on, man.
Yeah, why did you hate him?
Because it's like you got him, you acquired him.
Literally just released. He was literally just released.
What? What?
He was just released.
What are his numbers? He was good.
Let's take a look.
He was good, dude. He was good.
2.94.
He was good. And the year before that, 2.7.
What?
Oh, my God. Give me some Richard Rodriguez, man.
Why would you do that? Well, it's fine. I don't care about you, Atlanta. I care about
Blue Jays, Your ineptitude is my saving grace.
Wow. Let's get him.
Yes. Let's get Richard Rodriguez.
Why are we not on Richard Rodriguez right now?
I don't know, man. And why has there been no rumors about Richard Rodriguez? This is a guy that I want.
Rumors. Refresh.
Seriously. No.
Nothing yet, folks. But wow. What about Eddie Rosario is going London? We have too many outfielders.
Not that interested in Eddie Rosario, to be honest. I'm not
unless
worried
they're
about
a superstar and really gonna
unless it's literally Nick Castellanos, I'm not really interested in an outfielder. No, and even Castellanos, I'm like, it's the Kris Bryant argument. I will absolutely have it because I know that you are a stud. But it's less than the Kris Bryant because I just don't think we need it.
No, we don't. We literally don't.
We don't really need it.
I do think though, and it's nice to have a solid DH. If we were to get, for example, Kris Bryant, Espinal Arbitrio, now you still have that revolving door in DH, but I would let's say if you got Freddie Freeman, right? And let's say you were all right, you know what? Vlad and Freddie are going to split time at first base. They're going to split that DH role. Sure.
Okay.
Be a stud DH.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. No, and that would be what it means with having Freeman there. And that'd be actually good too. If that was the plan, then that would give Vlad some much-needed days off.
Yes.
And who knows? Maybe his bat even benefits more. Maybe Freeman's bat even benefits more.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Who knows? Who knows?
You know, it's like we're
Gotta see how it
we'd have to see how it happens. Right?
You know?
We obviously would have the best first base ever.
Yes.
You know, maybe ever.
Freeman and
Vlad just standing over there on the bag, like that could be like literally historic.
Those, I think, in my opinion, are the best two first basemen in the league.
That's yeah. I think you can make a very strong argument for that.
Also, Abba Edgar
with the dono. Shout out to Abba Edgar, one of our loveliest members. I would be happy with Freddie Freeman at first base and Vlad at third base. Jays don't need right-hand hitters. Sorry to Kris Bryant and Trevor Story. Vlad at third, Biggio at second, and Freeman at first. And again, that is something that I'd be okay with too. If the Jays management believe wholeheartedly that Vlad is capable of doing third base now and Vlad takes this offseason and relearns that position, then screw it. Get me Freddie Freeman.
Oh my God.
How many years for Freddie Freeman, dude? What's the contract?
It's 6 years. It's 6 years
It's
he wants.
6
years, I think it's 180. 6 years, 180. So what's that math turn out to be?
We'd have until he's 38 years old.
And he's $30 million a year.
Oh,
see, that's a lot.
That does mean lots of money. I mean, granted, this is also Freddie Freeman we're talking about.
Freddie Freeman.
This is probably a future Hall of Famer as well.
And think about Chip KUK. I think that Freddie Freeman reminds me a lot of Chipper. Maybe not in play style, but Chipper Jones was a veteran when Freddie Freeman was coming up on the team.
Okay.
So Chipper Jones is a Hall of Famer, and he is a absolute stud.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yes. And he was a third baseman, granted. But he reminds me because he's tall, he's big.
Big boy.
Big, 6'4".
He's also got a nice Freddie Freeman-like smile.
He reminds me so much of Freddie Freeman.
Yeah.
And look at this. Until he was 40, had an 832 OPS. Look at this. Very similar Freddie Freeman-like numbers.
That is definitely Hall of Fame right there.
And look, so if we did sign him, right? How old's Freddie Freeman right now?
32.
Boom. Look at this. Just making comparisons here. This is nothing in stone. But come on, all right. I'll take it.
Yes.
If he's Chipper Jones.
Yes, exactly.
If he's a Hall of Famer.
If Freddie Freeman is Chipper Jones and goes to the Hall of Fame, then absolutely,
yes.
You're 100%
Let's get him.
Let's get him. Yeah, let's get him. My biggest thing is keep him away from the Yankees, dude. I keep saying that. Keep him away from the Yankees. I do not want Freddie Freeman on the Yankees.
No, that would be horrible. And I do think that they're probably going to try and get Olsen because that's kind of like on their radar.
And I don't want that either.
I don't want that either.
Because again, Matt Olson, man, Matt Olson on the Oakland Athletics hit 39 home runs last year. Yeah. Can you imagine in Yankee Stadium how many home runs Matt Olson is going to annihilate?
Too many.
Way too many, dude. This guy could be pushing 50 with Aaron Judge and Stanton, man. This guy is he is a monster masher.
Well, maybe now do we try and get Olsen and move Vladdy back in there? I don't know. I don't think that.
Do you think that we could be in on Olsen, guys?
I don't think so. I think we'd rather be Chapman than Olsen.
Yes,
that would make more sense.
If we're going to trade, and that's the thing, right? If we're gonna get a first baseman, because a first baseman feels like a luxury, and it feels like something. Okay, if we can sign it. If it comes into our lap, if Freddie Freeman's all right, I'll come to you guys. Screw it. Yeah. But I wouldn't really want to be giving up Gabriel Moreno for Matt Olson because Matt Olson's trade value is a lot. I do believe it's pushing,
higher than Matt Chapman.
And it should be. It should definitely be, but he would require a big piece like a Moreno to get it done. I don't really want to do that. Because we don't need that position anyways. So
well, wow. The Braves in this Ben Ferrer brings up a good point. I saw this earlier. The Braves are in on Olsen,
which makes me think that Freddie Freeman is leaving.
That's their backup plan because just in case it doesn't happen.
I guess.
So the fact that they're even doing it means that there's some speculation.
The fact that they're even doing it makes me believe that those reports of Yankees and Blue Jays being in on it are even more than we initially thought.
Olsen is from Atlanta, hometown guy, says Del Kermis.
So the Braves trade for Olsen, we sign Freddie Freeman, and the Yankees suffer.
Yes.
And I'm fine with it, man. I'm good with that. That's my plan. That's my worst case scenario is. Well, worst case scenario is the Yankees get one of them, and I feel like
you know who I would love the Yankees to get? Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons. Yeah. You guys can have Andrelton Simmons.
Because
man.
if they go get Andrelton Simmons, it's basically like, all right, that was our shortstop move. All right.
Yeah, we solved that position.
Solve that problem.
Or Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh,
actually, I kind of like Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
let's
He's
take
actually not bad. And Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is a guy that the Yankees right now are reportedly in on, like, seriously. Didn't he play catcher last year? Like, he does everything, I believe.
Oh, yeah, catcher.
He does literally everything. Like,
hey,
this
maybe
is
he could fill in for
guy.
maybe he could fill in for Gary Sanchez.
Oh, but actually, that OPS is not what I thought it was. No. Oh, that's not elite. That's not elite, guys. Yankee fans. We have the Yankee fans in here right now.
Go get him. Oh, he's got a gold glove.
Oh, Keisha's in here. No, don't you dare say Simmons. No. You guys can have Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. But actually, yes, I will say Isaiah Kiner-Falefa has been known to be elite defensively. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I didn't realize you were that bad last year.
Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
That's so bad.
Wow.
That's so bad.
Get him, Yankees.
Oh,
Get
I
this
did
man.
not realize
Get this man now.
that you were that bad.
No, he's
Anderson
horrible.
Simmons. Dude, don't you remember us being complete assholes last year and thinking like we wanted Anderson Simmons over Marcus Semien, I think it was?
Really?
Yeah, I think we said that.
Oh, God.
I think we said that in the offseason. I think we were like, no, like Anderson Simmons has so much upside.
No, he's great defensively.
Yeah. We're like, think about all the versatility we could have with him.
But then here's Marcus Semien. Yeah, I won a Gold Glove and third in MVP.
Yeah.
Take that in. That is one podcast, guys. Go check out our Marcus Semien signing to the Blue Jays podcast.
We were so
that
wrong.
was the most wrong we've ever been in our entire lives about Blue Jays. Trying to think if there was anything more wrong. No, I think that was the most wrong.
That's about as wrong as you can get.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if we need this guy.
Yeah. I was like, fine. Like, that's a wasted $18 million.
$18 million gone in the trade.
Yeah. I think I said something ridiculous. Like, I was like, like, it's like, you'd be better to spend that money on, like marketing or, like, some shit. Like,
on us.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was so dumb.
Yeah, oh my God. And I remember there's a clip in our trailer, in the 2020 trailer, where like you're like, I checked out his expected numbers and they are Garbo.
They were Garbo.
They were at the time, but we were wrong.
But we were very wrong. I will happily admit that we were very wrong.
All right. What's going on right now, bro?
Yeah, take a look and see if anything else is going on in the MLB trade rumors. If you guys have any questions, comment it down below. And if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. Let's get up to 100 likes on this stream. That would be freaking cool.
Yeah, I switch it back to us. I'm gonna get Twitter going here.
Yeah,
so.
get Twitter going.
It always brings me to Bob Nightingale. That one time we were covering the trade deadline.
Bob Nightingale.
It's like that guy was reporting it, you know? Bob Nightingale.
What about Derek Fisher? Interested in him, says Ben Ferreira. Oh, Derek Fisher. Now that's a guy that I would probably kill myself if we went and got him.
Yeah.
That's a guy who I don't want at all.
No,
thank you. Oh, there's the average annual value. So we got Gosman at the lowest one so far, which is good.
Yeah, you go.
I mean, like, I like that. $22 million for Gosman is like, you know, we're laughing with that.
Yeah. Well, the difference? The Ray and Gosman deals are for 5 years and Stroman is for 3.
Yo, here's a dude who is not getting talked about at all, and I understand why he doesn't have any hype around him, but I want to ask you, you know, like, is this a guy that you'd be interested in on maybe like a 1 or 2 deal?
Okay.
Zach Greinke.
Yeah, 1 or 2 years.
You know,
because he was kind of hurt. I think we could get him for like 1 or 2 years.
Well, and he doesn't have that much left in the tank. Like, let's be honest, he's an older dude. Like, he's going to the Hall of Fame. He's had an exceptional career, but there's not that much left in the Zach Greinke tank. Is Greinke a guy that we could get behind? You know.
Let's see. I mean, honestly, like, if we got him for, like, honestly, like, a 1 year, maybe a 2 year, like, with a second year opt-out option. Because, yeah, I mean, look at last year's, though. 403, 416. It'd be a dart throw. Maybe Pete Walker unlocks something left in the tank. But, yeah, actually.
I'd also be fine, though, like, You know, because we don't need all of our pitchers to have amazing upside. Like, let's face it, who do we think's going to have a better year? Zach Greinke or Yusei Kikuchi?
Zach Greinke.
Me too. I think Zach Greinke, you know, I think Zach Greinke will have a better year. And he still pitched 171 innings last year. Like, that's a lot of innings.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I would be fine with signing this guy to a 2-year deal and just being like, okay, you can pitch a 4 ERA.
Yeah.
And just be, you know, like,
be your fifth guy.
You know, 4
with the
or 5
upside
guy.
of, like, being a good 3.
Yeah, Zach Greinke will have quality outings. Like, there will be games where Zach Greinke comes out and does, like, 6 scoreless.
Yeah,
you know? There will be games of Zach Greinke looking like elite Zach Greinke, and, like, that's fine for me.
Yeah. I like it. No, I'm down for it. Let us know, guys, what you think about Zach Greinke. I'm seeing Jace Man saying Greinke or Kershaw for 2 years would be great. Why not? The future of Hall of Famers. I think Kershaw might get more than 2 years.
Kershaw's going to get more.
He's going to get like 4, maybe even 5.
And the average annual value is going to be like very high on Clayton Kershaw, which is frankly like he deserves it, man. I was all in on the Kershaw train too prior to us getting Gausman. Now it doesn't seem like a reality. Like, I don't think we can afford that. If we're gonna spend that amount of money, it's probably gonna be on a dude like Kris Bryant. But Clayton Kershaw is gonna get paid big bucks, and deservedly so.
Yeah, I agree. I see people in the chat here that are talking about. I see Jam Project saying Clayton Kershaw, Kalen Jansen, and lefty bats. That kind of sparked me an idea that I want to, a question that I want to ask you guys is, what are your final moves? What do you need to see for the Toronto Blue Jays to be completely satisfied? Or if you're from another team, what moves do you need to see from your team to be completely satisfied? So
Yes, I agree. I want to cycle back to the Detroit Tigers right now, guys, because earlier today they made the big move. They got Javier Baez. They were in the shortstop market. They went out. They got their guy. Frankly, you know, on a decent deal, like 6 years, $140 million. One. Is that deal, like, is that something Baez is going to live up to? Is he going to live up to that deal? And 2, are the Detroit Tigers, are they scary now? Are they going to get 80 wins next year? How many years is it going to take for them to be scary?
I think next year is a good year for them to touch 80, yeah. I think absolutely. Like, I think next year is going to be that, like, when we were watching in 2020, like, I was expecting us to take a step. And I think that's going to be 2020 Blue Jays is going to be like the Detroit Tigers. Maybe not to the extent, because like we were kind of almost complete by that point. I guess you could minus our rotation. Like, we had all of our bats up. We had Bo Bichette, Vladdy, and Hernandez was a silver slugger. But like, I think they're going to take a step for them because they got their guy. They got Baez, and I think Baez is going to live up to his contract.
Yeah,
I think he's going to do it. 6 years, still young. I think he'll do it.
I keep saying with Javier Baez, guys, like Javier Baez has went on a roller coaster as a player where he was talked about as like being the best shortstop in the league, and very quickly became an overrated player.
Yes.
And then people like switched on him like immediately, and now I think he's underrated. And I think this contract is like we'll see his time in Detroit. Like, he will finally get properly rated, and I think he is one of the better shortstops in the league. But I mean, not the best by any means, you know. But I do honestly like. I like the the Javier Baez contract. I prefer his contract to the Marcus Semien one, for instance.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd rather have him.
I'd rather have Javier Baez, who's 28 years old, I believe. Is 28, 29.
Oh, he just
turned 20.
Look,
happy birthday. Yo, Javier Baez, happy birthday. Hey, what a good birthday present, eh? $160 million or $140 million, excuse me.
That's great.
Not a bad birthday gift, eh?
I love it. I
would say so.
But I mean, like, to literally go along with your story, like, you could see where he went underrated, right? He was getting rated. It was 2020. Let's write off 2020. If we're giving everyone a write off from 2020,
yeah, we got to write off 2020 for Javier Baez.
Just write it off.
Yes,
he's still a good player.
If you don't look at 2020, ignore 2020. Yeah. It's like look at the rest of those years.
847,
881, 796. Like, that's elite.
High 200s.
Yes.
He hit 265 this year. That's perfectly fine. Hit 31 homers.
Yeah.
87 RBIs.
Yeah.
And he was on a crap team for most of it.
Stole 18 bags.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that Javier Baez is underrated now, guys.
Yeah.
I think he's underrated as hell. I think we forgot about him in that 2020 year. He sucked, and the Cubs sucked.
We all friggin' underrated him, so we started underrating him. Everybody was overrated, and then we started underrating him. So yeah, I think he's underrated.
Yeah,
I think he's still underrated.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The on base percentage, yes, you're right. The on base percentage isn't elite.
He strikes out.
He is a swing and a miss, dude. for sure. Like, he is a we slam it or we don't do anything sort of thing. But again, like, I do appreciate like Javier Baez and Bo Bichette. I
was going to draw a comparison because I'm like, Bo Bichette's a swing out of my asshole kind of guy, but Bo Bichette is a little bit better on base percentage. Also, like, better average.
Yes, the batting average is better for Bo Bichette. I think Bo Bichette is just like a better hitter, honestly.
Yeah. The difference though is similar though. Like, look at this. This is obviously certain sample size.
Yeah.
Like within 30, within like roughly 45.
Yes.
Within 40 again. So yeah. I would think so.
Yeah, well, also, Bo Bichette's a stud. He's going to Hall of Fame. So.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I want news. That's what Keisha's saying. What's happening right now with the news? Nothing much. Is this still nothing here? But yeah, Red Sox, we understood that. Rich, what kind of contract do we have here?
For Rich Hill, it can't be a lot, man. It's got to be like a 1 year sort of.
I think it's a 1 year.
Yo, these Red Sox, they're playing the game differently, eh? They go out, they get James Paxton for a 1 year thing. And now they're doing Rich Hill too.
Yeah,
they're throwing their darts, man.
That's such a Red Sox. That's such a Red Sox approach, man. Right. They just throw darts at pitching and then hope they can do it.
You know.
But there's not right now much going on. Checking Twitter, gonna refresh it.
Yeah, let's search up Blue Jays. Anything going on with the Blue Jays? Goddamn it.
Blue Jays. Blue Jays.
Yeah, George Hunt. You can't really take in 2020. I agree. Like there was some anomaly of years there, folks.
Oh, look, we're here.
Yeah.
So follow us on Twitter, everybody.
Check us out on Twitter.
It's just Today Jays. Same code as our Monkey Knife Fight.
Yeah.
Today Jays.
Check us out. Also, 9 likes away from 100 likes on this stream. So if you haven't used your like already, please hit the like button. Let's get up to 100 likes. And also subscribe and get into the chat and start asking some questions or talking about some rumors or whatever. We want to build the community, folks.
No. Nothing says miracle of Hanukkah more than a new CBA. Here's hoping. Okay,
damn it. I was really hoping like Yusei Kikuchi news would be coming right now.
Come in.
We're the news about Yusei Kikuchi, goddammit.
Kikuchi, just sign for us.
Yes.
Okay, guys, let me ask you now, because we made a podcast, very mixed opinions. Actually, I kind of want to create a poll on it.
Yeah,
let's create a poll. Create a poll, because you're getting closer. Do you guys want Kikuchi? Should we include the 3-year that he's rumored to get? No. Okay. Let's keep it ambiguous. Do you want Yusei Kikuchi?
Yeah, I'm making a poll right now.
Do you want Yusei Kikuchi? Vote now.
Vote, people.
And tell us what you think. Tell us what you think.
I'm pissed off at the New York Mets right now. Like, I think these New York Mets need to chill the hell out because they've already gotten 4 dudes. And, like, I don't need them to go out and get another guy in Yusei Kikuchi. Like, that's too much for me. Also, 100 likes. Let's go!
Woo! Yay!
Shout out to everybody who's liked and subscribed.
Thank
you guys are the goats.
Someone's saying Jock to the Brewers, I think.
Oh, also... Wolf coming in here and saying, why couldn't we trade Valera for something even cash? You saw that we released
Yeah, we just
Valera,
released him.
You know?
I think, honestly, well, first of all, I think they needed to clear up something on the 40-man roster because what that tells me is that they do want to try and make a move before it's all over. So that's one thing. But with that being said, do you have time to also trade for cash? Do you have time to negotiate a trade for cash in the same day that you're also trying to get a guy? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a general manager, but I think it was more of a just like, you're like 30 now. Like, how old is this man?
Oh, yeah, I mean, Goodbye. I doubt we could get anything for him, but I thought it was really interesting about the fact like we got rid of him, his role, and then all the rumors that were coming out about Chris Taylor, Kris Bryant, Freddie Freeman. You know, it's like we don't need Breivik Valera anymore if we go out and we get a Kris Bryant or Chris Taylor or Freddie Freeman, right? It's like that kind of fills in that hole, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You know,
it's gotta happen.
The narrative is there. The narrative there. I also it looks like 54% of people are saying yes. So right now everybody's pretty split on the Kikuchi. That's interesting. 72 votes. That's cool, guys. Everyone's like right there, very split on Kikuchi.
Yeah.
I also really enjoy the question coming in here from Inked Rails. Shout out. Question: if the Jays don't sign anyone before the deadline, and there are 3 hours remaining until that deadline, who is the first Jay to be traded? Okay, guys.
Is this before the deadline or is this after the deadline? Because we still can't trade guys even when the CBA's in a lockout.
Yeah, but you know, it's like the first. Yeah, that is the thing, guys. If we're in a lockout, we actually cannot trade anyone, which kind of sucks. But let's assume like, you know, like this is after the lockout. We haven't signed anyone yet. Who's getting traded? Let's ask the chat right now. Who do you guys think in like your brains? I'm gonna start putting some options here.
I would say, well, one option is Grichuk, sure. Negative trade value, as we all know. Kirk, Jordan Guriel, yeah. Guriel.
I think we can only do 4 options.
Okay.
All right,
Boom.
all right.
Those are your options. Who's more likely getting traded?
Yeah, who's gonna get traded?
Watch it be Grichuk.
Everyone's gonna vote
like,
Grichuk,
screw
bro.
Grichuk, he's
Everybody's gonna
gone.
vote Grichuk. I mean, I'd love for Grichuk to dip.
Let's be smart about this and actually think like who's most likely gonna get traded.
Okay, frankly, out of those 4, I think the most likely to get traded. Actually, it might be Grichuk. It might actually.
For me, it's
be
between
Grichuk.
Kirk and Groshans. Maybe Groshans.
I don't think Groshans is gonna get moved until the deadline, probably.
The trade deadline.
Yeah, like if we
use
do
him.
trade him, like I'd say that'd probably be the time. Honestly, yeah, Grichuk. Everyone's
Grichuk's coming up.
It's like, get rid of this guy.
No, he's pulling ahead. He's pulling
Wow,
ahead.
yeah, Grichuk. Die, Grichuk. Get out of here.
Leave. Let me just remind y'all of this beautiful trade value.
The beautiful Grichuk trade value of, there you go.
12.2.
Negative 12.2, baby.
So that means in order to get Chapman, let's clear it out here.
Can we add cash? Can we add cash to things?
I
think that we
so.
can add cash.
We can?
I think there's a way. I don't know. I don't know how to do that. But I wanted to figure out how much cash it would take to counteract. How many millions of dollars do we need to pay to counteract that?
How do we?
I don't know how to do that.
Man, availability? No, I don't know.
Shit.
Well, let's just put players then. That means who are we trading? So we put Groshans on the board.
Yeah.
Which it's like 1-for-1 Groshans and Chapman should get it done. But if we wanted to add Grichuk, we'd have to give up more.
Yeah. Yo, basically, you know what's crazy is that Grichuk is literally like taking off half of the value of Groshans. So just the fact that we're adding Grichuk, literally.
Oh. Biggio, Grichuk, and Groshans.
Okay, yeah. So guys, if we want to get rid of Grichuk, then to get Matt Chapman, we also need to give up Biggio and Groshans to do it.
Because Biggio and Grichuk just counter each other. They're literally countering each other.
That's messed up, dude. That's messed
That's
up.
how Grichuk, you're so bad that like I have to get a potential player who hasn't even played basically in the MLB at his full potential, and his dad's a Hall of Famer to match that.
Yo, so literally, if we traded Grichuk and Biggio, we would get nothing in return.
Yeah, we get nothing.
We'd get nothing
hypothetically.
in return.
Hypothetically.
Oh my gosh.
Hypothetically.
Devin Abbott's Fog says, check John Heyman tweet.
Oh, let's go.
Check John
I
Heyman's
love
tweet.
it.
I want to check John
I want
Heyman's
to check
tweet.
John Heyman.
Is John Heyman saying
What are
important
you
stuff
saying?
right now? I'd be
What are
down
you
for him to say
saying?
important stuff.
Say Blue Jays.
Guys, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Join the community. Ask us some questions in the chat.
So that's
$71 million over 3, but can opt out after $50 million in 2 years. Is that the tweet that you
what
are
you're
talking
saying?
about? Oh wait, Jays wanted Baez. Were we in on Baez? Was that true?
Jays wanted Baez. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. Okay. Rich Hill, 4 hours to go.
Some info on Taylor Clark. No.
Kris Bryant, market really starting to move an hour ago, but he's not likely to have a deal tonight.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. Like Correa, he is wading through the work.
Oh, so Correa's going to wait.
No.
And Bryant's going to wait.
No.
We're going to have massive... But you know what this means, guys? You know what this means? Lots of podcasts speculating about Kris Bryant because you're going to leave me. You're going to leave me on an edge right now.
Yeah.
I wanted to jump off that edge.
I wanted to make it happen. I just wanted to lock it down now, though. Like, this is not helpful to us. The only place that's helpful is freaking Kris Bryant.
Dang it.
That's not good for us.
Dang it.
And then Yusei Kikuchi, and then the 3-year deals, basically, that the Mets and the Jays are offering this guy right now. Yeah.
Wow. That's sad. If that's the word on the street that he's not going to happen tonight, then...
Damn it.
Well, do we do any moves tonight?
Are we going to do any? If it's not Kikuchi, then I don't see us doing one, dude. I don't see us doing one.
If Chris Taylor's going back to the Dodgers, I don't really see a move happening then. Unless it's a bullpen because I mean, we don't really see rumors on bullpens. Like, oh, this guy's talking to this. It kind of just happens.
Yeah, bullpen literally gets they get chat on a little bit. But that can kind of transition us a little bit to talk about, and I want to ask you guys as well. Also, Grichuk is the clear winner here, so bye Grichuk, you're bad.
Grichuk, Girk, yeah.
Grichuk can go. But this lockout, it's gonna happen in 3 hours, less than that now.
Mm-hmm.
They sat for 7 minutes at the table today, guys, and discussed it. 7 whole minutes. It must have been really hard day of work for them.
Oh, so difficult.
How long is this lockout going to take, dude? Like, how long do you think?
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it will go until 2022.
Yeah,
I feel like it's going to
so?
stretch into January. My guess is obviously my guess is as good as yours. And yours is sometime in January, because I feel like December is gonna roll around, Christmas is gonna happen, everyone's gonna be like, oh, let's take the holidays, we're rich and we don't care about baseball, we just want to make money, and then the January is gonna come, and then there's gonna be some pressure being put because the MLB PA is gonna be like, all right, we still have Correa and Kris Bryant needing deals. I feel like sometime mid-January. That feels right to me. What about you? What do you think?
I hope mid-January, honestly. I hope. And Adam's right here. He says, this is bad for content, though, right? Because what is there to talk about with a lockout? And absolutely, dude. That's something that we've been racking our brains about. We're like, hey, what the hell is going to be going on in baseball if the only thing that's happening is literally, these losers coming to the table for 7 minutes and getting nothing done.
Yeah. So for us, while we're on this topic, I think, definitely we're going to cover that. Whatever CBA news we hear, we'll make a weekly update whenever things are happening. We're going to have to. And then we're also talking about, playing some MLB The Show, but most importantly, we're going to be continuing our little Blue Jays podcast, MLB podcast, about speculating stuff like if Kris Bryant and Correa still aren't on the table, who does he go to? Stuff like that.
Yes, exactly. And it looks like they're going to be on the table, guys. King Jacob says Freeman signing today, and most likely not.
Doesn't look like it.
There's only 3 hours left. It feels like a big guy like that would have got it done already. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if something crazy came in under the wire. We've seen crazier things this offseason, honestly, but I doubt it. Also, George Hunt is saying 3 months, possibly 4. For the lockout.
That would literally be right up until the beginning of the season. What would happen? What would be spring training?
Spring training would get screwed, man.
Yeah. Can we do spring training? Because then we can. It just the players might strike.
Yeah, and that's okay. And I'll fill you guys in on exactly how this would look. Basically, if the lockout's going to happen. So the lockout's happening.
Yeah.
Basically, what that means is there will be no transactions. Nobody can get signed. Nobody can get traded. You can bring people up from the minors, and the minors can still happen. But the major, we can still actually play baseball. We can do all the baseball. But the problem is that all the players, like the union of players, basically, they will decide that we aren't going to play baseball because Carlos Correa and Kris Bryant and a bunch of other dudes are out of a job right now, and they aren't getting paid money, and we want them to get paid money because those are our guys. Yeah. So there won't be any baseball. We need to get this deal done prior to February to have a full season of spring training and baseball.
And that's why I think the fire is going to, because we've seen an agreement between the MLBPA and the MLB happen within 2 weeks of the regular season starting up. So I feel like the fire is going to start to come, definitely if it hits February. As soon as it turns February, it's all right, spring training is literally pitchers, catchers is in a week or two.
Yes.
It's time to go.
Well, I thought that the fire would be under them right now.
No.
And then there were 7 minutes that they sat at the table today, which is so ridiculous.
All week though, I don't know if you've seen the tweets, they're it looks like we're going to be locking out all week.
They've just decided
decided we're going to be, because they're just so far off in their negotiations.
Yeah.
And they're what are we
I don't understand how a lockout is going to help you though. It's we're just going to
doing the same
light
thing.
a fire under our asses, and then we'll have the conversation.
And what's crazy, and this is actually really interesting that when I was watching John Boy and they brought up, is no other league has this much media looking into these negotiations.
No.
All the other leagues, they're all behind closed doors. They get it done. You don't hear the details, but this is going to be media coverage central. Everyone's going to be what are they talking about today?
Yes.
We're literally doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
So it's just a joke, and that's kind of a joke. This is your job to get this done, and and you haven't got it done yet. Like, what is your problem?
Yeah, 7 minutes. WTF is that, says Wolf. Seriously, like it was like that was just for show, you know, and it makes them look more stupid, honestly. Like at that point, I'll just have a Zoom meeting or a phone call. Just be like, we're not getting this done. Okay, great. See ya.
Like that was stupid.
Yeah,
what was even the point?
No point at all. No point at all.
It's pathetic, honestly.
Yeah. Also, St. Augustine saying, why would Stroman sign with the Cubs? Because Stroman likes $71 million.
He likes money.
He likes $71 million. And honestly, Chicago's a cool city. You know?
Yeah, I think honestly the fact is, look, Chicago's an iconic franchise.
Chicago's dope.
Hey, I'll go spend 3 years here, like get a Chicago Cub under my like baseball reference page.
I will very clearly be the guy.
I'll be the
Chicago
guy here,
now, you know?
and then I'll go off and make some more money. I'll be the guy, so that when my contract comes up in 3 years, everyone's gonna know that I'm the guy.
Right.
I'm the guy you want to get.
Cameron Rice says Jason talks with D-backs per Passan. And talks with D-backs for what?
Passan, eh?
Jeff Passan. What are we in talks with them for? Tell me it's Ketel Marte. Tell me
Come
it's
on.
Ketel Marte. Is this actually happening?
Is that we got to check. We definitely got to check.
Tell me that the Blue Jays are in serious conversations with the.
No. Why did you check us like that? Why did you check us like that?
I just want to see that headline. We are in serious conversations with the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte will get done by the end of tonight.
By the end of Blue Jays Today's stream.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Looks like I think you meant Mets are trying to buy the ring with Bryant.
Dude, if the Mets get Bryant, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. That's too. I have no idea at that point. In this CBA agreement, something seriously needs to be done about salary caps and stuff.
Yeah, that's a big conversation.
Yeah, how in the God's green earth would you ever do that? You know
Here's the thing: MLB PA, which is going to hold a lot of power, obviously, they want the salary cap to be raised. They want it to be even higher.
Who?
The MLB PA, the Players Union.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because they want to get more money.
More money, yeah.
Right? But then, and this still doesn't make sense. Like we're gonna have to hear more about it when negotiations start happening. But the MLB wanted they called it like a, I don't even know the proper word they used it, but a salary cap like mark or something.
What?
They didn't use like cap. Or threshold. They use mark or marker, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
What does this mean? I don't know.
What are you talking about?
They didn't explain it.
Yes.
But we'll hear more about it when it comes out.
But St. Augustine's right. Mets need to chill. LOL. Seriously. Yo, while we're here, and I'm kind of like wet on Marte. You want to play around with a trade simulator?
Yeah,
just
sure.
Screw around and
Let's
take a look
Marte.
Let's take a look at. Let's get Marte tonight, guys. Blue Jays gonna trade for Marte right now.
We're
gonna
getting Marte.
We're gonna do it.
That's what's gonna happen.
We're gonna go get some Ketel Marte, guys. You guys want some Ketel Marte? Very good player. Let's pick him up.
Let's get him. All right, so
let's just add him in there. No problem.
Probably gonna be one of the highest.
I wouldn't worry about it. We're just gonna do it.
Oh, let's see.
Whoa, negative 35.9 for Madison Bumgarner. Oh my god. Okay, well, we could trade Grichuk for him.
Oh, we could. Yeah.
I'd consider it.
Yeah.
I'd consider it.
I could do it.
Grichuk for Madison Bumgarner.
Yeah, I would do that.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so Marte.
Hey, 30. That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, Ketel Marte, guys, right. There he is with a 37.3 value right there.
Let me remove the guys.
Yeah, we got to take off these boys right now.
Let me just type them in. Biggio.
Can teams still trade after the lockout, Joel? No, they cannot. Trading, signing, those are no-goes with no CBA.
Nothing, bro. Literally
none
nothing.
of that can happen.
Dude, not even press conferences. That's why they all had their press conferences today. Not even press conferences can happen.
Silliness.
Like, silly. Also, sometimes being glitchy, so I just got to reset them all.
Yeah, okay. Good stuff. Okay, well, if we're getting Marte...
all right. Yeah. Who are we willing to trade?
Who are we willing to give up to get Marte, guys?
Probably a middle infield. Like I'd still be down to give up Groshans.
Yeah. Okay. So we have. Who are we more willing to give up, Groshans or Elvis Martinez? They're basically the same.
And like, I don't know. I feel like for me it's Groshans. Just because like obviously he wasn't expected to play this year anyways. Like expected to play next year. But like whenever he came to spring training camp, and this is obviously a small sample size, but he hasn't looked good in spring training camps with the team, like at all. Whereas Martinez had an incredible year. I think he won. Did he win like an award or something?
I don't know.
Let me actually look this up. I thought he won like a minor league award.
That could be. Is he even in the system right now? He might not even be in the system.
Oh, no. Yeah. My minor leaguers are here. Or how do you spell Orelvis?
Yo, you got it. That's why.
That was it?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's even in. Oh, no, you didn't. You spelled it wrong.
Yeah, I thought I spelled it wrong. How do you spell it?
It's hard for me to tell you right now. Orelvis, like you don't have it with the vis right now.
Oh, the vis?
Yeah, like you see what I mean?
I see. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Martinez.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay. There's no. Yeah, I guess I don't put the awards here, but yeah, if we look at his numbers, 2021, 895 OPS, 549 slugging.
What is that in?
He had 28 homers in.
Well, that's in single A.
Single A, yes, but still, like 20. This is the number that I'm looking at. 28 homers.
That's a lot of homers.
Minor leaguers don't hit homers.
That's a lot of homers. Yeah, that's a lot of homers for sure.
Like that's power.
All right. So okay, we trade Groshans.
Yeah.
We give away Orelvis Martinez. So Groshans, you're on the board right now. Mm-hmm. You're getting shipped off.
Okay, and then we need to fill up some more.
We got to fill up some more here. And we probably got
catcher.
Probably gonna have to be a catcher right now. What does Wanky Panky cost?
Wanky's got to be like.
Oh Jesus.
4.6.
All right, Wanky, you're on there now.
All right, Wankster,
you're getting traded.
You're gone.
You're getting traded.
Is there anything else we could get?
It'd probably have to be Biggio now.
Biggio. I think Biggio and Groshans would get it done.
I doubt that would actually, like in real life. Bet it would have to. We'd have to do something like this, probably a bit more too. Because remember the Barrios deal? Remember how much value we were actually giving up?
We give up all of our top prospects.
Yeah, I mean, like this deal on Trade Simulator right now with Biggio, Groshans, and McGuire. Says that it would get it done, but I'm actually not convinced that would get it done. You know, we might have to throw on somebody like Hoagland or something like that.
Honestly, we just remove these guys right now, but let's put on Hoagland.
Yeah, Hoagland, you're up there now.
See, I put on Martinez here. This would for sure get it done.
This should do it. This is the type of deal which would be probably have to do it.
Yeah, this would be the type of deal.
Oh, I would hate that.
That's a lot of our prospects.
Yeah,
that's a lot of our prospects.
Groshans, Hoagland, and Martinez.
That's what it. Because think about what we gave up for Barrios. We'd probably have to give up something similar. You might be able to maybe add something else on. I don't know, but that's the kind of caliber it'd have to be because you'd have to overpay.
Yeah,
like I think he's worth more than 37.3.
I agree. 37.3 is stupid as hell, guys. Like if you taking a look at Ketel Marte's numbers, they are mind blowing. The fact that we don't talk about this guy more, and the fact that he is only 28 years old right now, 27 years old right now, or just turned 28, just turned 28.
But look at this,
and like wowzers,
look at this.
Yeah, like that has been a very good last 3 years, man. This is wow.
Oh my.
Yep. 318.
Oh my god.
Batting average 374 on base and almost a 550 slugging. Like. There is nothing. There is no holes there whatsoever, man.
And he can play second, short, and center field. He can be our Chris Taylor.
Plays everything.
He could be Chris Taylor, but better.
He could, yes, better than Chris Taylor. About 100 points of OPS better than Chris Taylor.
Yeah.
Gene Lee, how about a Pablo Lopez trade? I'm down for some Pablo Lopez trades. Let's do it. Let's do some Pablo Lopez, guys. 201 people in here right now. It's impossible to get the like count up to 130. If you haven't used your like already, then smash it. And also, if you haven't subscribed, what you doing?
Yeah, subscribe.
What you doing?
And then you can enter the chat too and talk to us and tell us to trade for Lopez.
Whatever you want. Okay, let's get Pablo Lopez up here. Gotta go. Bye. See you later, St. Augustine.
See ya.
Hopefully, by the time you're back in here, we've had Kris Bryant.
Hopefully.
Oh, it's the same. Oh my God, it's way more. Actually,
he's so much.
It's way more.
So yes, we would still have to do this, but probably more. Oh God.
You know what? Frankly, okay, honestly, like let's take these guys off. I think if we're getting Lopez, I think we'd have to be giving up. Because what would we talk about? It's been Kirk, right? Like that's what they've been talking about, right?
Yes.
It's been so let's look Kirk. On, even though I don't want this, like throw on Kirk on that thing. I think it'd be Kirk. It'd have to be Kirk and like Groshans and then maybe something, right?
Yeah, I just gotta like reset this.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so Kirk,
there's Kirk, and then Groshans.
Groshans, yeah.
So Kirk, Groshans.
Probably Hoagland because he's a starting pitcher.
Hoagland, yeah. Let's toss him on there too. And it's still not enough. And it's still not enough.
Wow.
See, it's one of these scenarios where I'm just like, I'm fine with giving up Gabriel Moreno.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
because it's like,
Kirk,
why would I like? Oh, here's what I gotta ask you guys: would you rather give up Kirk, Groshans, and Hoagland and somebody, or Moreno and somebody?
Moreno and Hoagland would do it.
It's like I'd rather give up Moreno and Hoagland than like all those other guys too. And
Yeah,
get
that's
Pablo
what it would
Lopez.
have to be. That's what's going to have to be, guys, because Lopez is an absolute stud. If you haven't
Lopez
seen
is
his
an
stat,
absolute stud, and it's the fact that he's got 3 years left
of
on
cheap.
cheap, and also too, it's like like that year that he had last year is very good.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
So forget these years. He's young pitchers struggle all the time. Like Nate Pearson. Hello. 2020, 361 and 307 in a full season. How many starts?
It's like we're trending up.
Okay, he had 20 starts. Okay, not a full.
We are
season.
trending up.
But yes, he's good.
Yeah, I mean it's basically like we could trade for an Alek Manoah.
Yes.
And it's like
You want another Alek Manoah?
Yes, like obviously I would like to have another Alek Manoah, so that's something that I need in my life.
Are the Jays going to sign Freeman? Not tonight.
Yeah,
no, not tonight.
And Del Carmes is like, ouch, these scenarios have me convinced to wait until the trade deadline to move prospect. Dude, it's always like, and that's the thing, like we're always speculating. It's like, maybe we can trade Ryu and Grichuk for Lopez. But
literally
it's like,
no one wants
not
that.
even remotely, like we're not even in the same ballpark, It's like, it requires a lot of capital to get these guys, because the guys that we're going after, they are expensive. They are good players, and I am very interested in them, but they are going to cost.
They're going to cost, guys. If you want a winning ball club, you're going to have to cost. And well, think of it this way. You're basically trading for a prospect that hit.
Yeah.
Think of it that way. It's like we're trading our prospect, and literal the word prospect, potential, right? This guy could become something, rather than trading at that guy for, yes, we know absolutely who this guy is.
Yeah.
Right? That's why we traded away Austin Martin and Simeon Woods, because those were prospects.
Yes.
They look good in college. Austin Martin, I'm talking about. But we know Jose Barrios is a major leaguer that we can sign for 7 years and do the job.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Thinking maybe wrap it up pretty soon. What do you think?
I agree. Yeah, it's getting about the 1.5 hour mark point, and unfortunately, we didn't see a signing. Well, we saw some minor ones that weren't us, like
check
Rich
the
Hill.
MLB trade deadline one more time.
time.
Take a look if anything is going nuts. I don't think so, though. I think we probably would have heard about it.
Probably just saw in the chat.
Kris Bryant.
Let's read this one out, actually.
Yeah.
With just a few hours to go in advance of tonight's expected CBA expiration, MLB Network's John Heyman tweets that numerous teams are showing interest in free agent Kris Bryant. Heyman lists a whole host of teams who have checked in with Bryant's camp recently, including the Mets, Angels, and Padres. These teams add to the growing list of previously reported teams like the Rockies, Mariners, Phillies, and Astros to express interest in the longtime Cub.
Honestly, Blue Jays.
Yeah, where are the fucking Blue Jays right now, man? It's no surprise that Bryant continues to draw such widespread interest between his ability to play multiple positions and status as one of the best free agents left on the market. Several teams likely to view Bryant as the best solution to a roster problem that money can buy. Yeah, no kidding. I don't see Blue Jays. Where are Blue Jays?
I swear we were rumored to be in on
yes,
them, we?
we were.
There was
we
some
were
tweets.
We were some of the finalists. God damn it!
Wow. I guess
This is horrible reporting.
Wow.
By Sean. That's what I have to
Sean.
say. Yeah. What the hell are you doing,
Sean?
What the hell are you doing, man?
I'm gonna look you up.
Yeah, you are causing me problems right now, dude. This is not the type of content that I want. Bring me the content that I need.
I want to see Kris Bryant. Wow, you're not even on Twitter.
You're not even on Twitter, Sean. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't like that. Whoa,
I don't like that news.
What a cap. What a cap that is for us, bro.
That's bullshit. That's so bullshit. Yo, can you imagine if the Rockies go and get him? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Let's trade Arenado and then sign Bryant.
That's the dumbest. Yeah, they're like, you know what really didn't work last time? Signing a big third baseman to a big contract.
Yeah.
We
really missed out on that, and that's why it didn't work.
Yeah. Maybe if we just try it one more time, like it'll make sense.
They're so silly.
They're so stupid, guys.
Well, that is basically going to be that's a good ending to the stream.
Yeah,
just
too
a
bad.
slap in the face by Sean.
By Sean, yeah, honestly. God damn it, Sean says Killer King 2000. Seriously, god damn it. But guys, hope you enjoyed that stream. I hope that something happens. If something does go down, we'll probably have a minute monologue coming out about it. But at this point, with 2.5 hours left, I kind of doubt it. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, folks. We're fun, we promise. And there's a bunch more streams coming. MLB The Show stuff, rumors, CBA things, Blue Jays, lives.
Yes.
It's a fun channel. So hit the subscribe and join the community, man.
Yeah, guys. I actually am really excited to just literally, I feel like I'm kind of back in COVID, but for Blue Jays.
Right.
But for baseball, it's there's nothing happening, so let's just make shit up and have fun with it.
We're gonna have
Now we have you guys for it, so that's great.
Absolutely. But yeah, hopefully by the next time we're live, Kris Bryant is a Toronto Blue Jay and Sean is talking out of his ass.
Nah, screw Sean. Woo! I'm just kidding. Sean's probably a great guy.
Probably a great guy, but a horrible article that he just wrote.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today this live.
Go Jays, go!